Hey guys, so today will be my first story time vlog. I did promise you guys that I would start telling you some of my stories from the past, and I think it's overdue. So if you want to hear about this story of mine, just keep watching and hopefully you guys enjoy. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in my next vlog. So this story is about the time I was trying to kill myself with bleach. So I was about around 16, 17, and I was dating this guy, let's say Paul. I'm not gonna say his real name. And me and Paul, we liked each other for a long, long time. I mean, since growing up on the same street. And, you know, he did so much to try to impress me with everything. So back then, I used to take French, and he used to write French letters to me and stuff like that. And even though I took a French class and I liked the French, doesn't mean that I was, how can I say, I wasn't in advanced French. I was in French 1. And so I couldn't interpret maybe 95% of what he was writing, but it was still sweet that he took the time out to write those for me. He used to leave flowers for me, teddy bears, whatever. So anywho, one day, me and him decided to skip school. Now, Paul went to this school and I went to that school. We wasn't at the same school, but we were living on the same street. So for like maybe weeks, we've been planning to skip school and spend a whole day together, stuff like that. So I didn't go to school. He didn't go to school. And I told my best friend, I'm not going to school today. I'm not feeling well, blah, blah, blah. Because normally me and my best friend, we walked to the bus stop together, but she was going to the same school that Paul was attending to. So, I had snuck back into the house some way, somehow, and put my book bag back in the house and my books. My grandma used to have like an indoor porch at her house, so at the time, me, my mom, dad, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, we were all living in this big house with my grandmother. But that's another time. I'll tell you about that. But anywho, my grandmother had an indoor porch, so you go right in, you could put stuff on the indoor porch, and then you can sneak right back out. So that's what I did. And me and him met up, because he lived like a couple houses down across the street though. And we were on our way walking and walking and walking and walking. And we made it to this one park. And let me remind you, it felt like end of school was quick that day. And we lost track of time. And I got home like around 4 or something. And I was like, oh my gosh. Back then, parents used to get phone calls on the answer machine, and you had to have a password to get in to hear the messages. My mom used to check those messages like nothing. So she got a call that I didn't show up to school, and my homegirl Catrice was like, oh, because she happened to pass by the house, and she asked, who was it she was asking? She asked my dad, was Nellie sick or something today? Because she didn't come to school today. That made it even worse. So I tried to sneak home. My mom got home from work. My mom got off at 5, and my dad would go pick her up. So my sister was home, my middle sister, Latoria. And she was like, oh, mommy and daddy, I was looking for you. Catrice said that you didn't go to school today. And let me remind you, it was bad enough that me and him were walking down the street together. So that was already worse. So why I try to go in the house, find bleach, and try to kill myself because I didn't want to suffer the consequences what my parents were going to give me. But that didn't work. Bleach tastes nasty. Don't do it. I don't recommend no one to do it. And yeah, when my parents got home, it was over. My mom, she's the type of person, she'll give you one chance to tell the truth. My dad, he's the type of person that just waits in the corner and ready to bang. That's all he is. He don't talk. He asks questions later. And I was like, I did go to school. I did go to school. She put in a message. I had to hear it. But in the midst of the message, when I was listening to it, I got snuck. It felt like, you know, the cartoons when they get hit and the stars go around their head. That's how I felt. I really thought that I seen heaven. Even though I don't know what heaven looks like yet. But I have my own image of what I think it looks like. And my dad was more of the hell part. He just kept beating me and beating me and beating me. And still that message was, I still don't, you know, remember or recall listening to the end of that message from school. But I was on punishment for a month. And then he was like, what you was doing with him? Because they found I was with him, Paul. And they were like, what were you guys doing? Where were you guys at? Anything could happen. Blah, blah, blah. You know, the list goes on and on and on. And yeah. So to all my young girls out there, don't skip school, get your education. It's not worth trying to skip school with someone that, you know, you just had a childhood crush on, you know. To this day, I don't see Paul anymore, but I am friends with his wife on social media pages, but I'm not social media right now because I did take myself off for a full year. It's on my vision board. Look at my vision board now. I'm just happy of the many things I'm trying to accomplish for 2019. But yeah, don't skip school. But I graduated though. But I will never do it again. And don't drink bleach. I mean, my stomach's were hurting. No, my insides felt like my intestines were burning up. But yeah, the memory of that day. So guys, that was my story time for today. But I have many, many, and many more to tell you. But this is just the first of many. So thank you guys.